Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Gina Sofia. I'm from Banjarmasin South of Kalimantan, and I'm from Student Communication Science Batch 24. Here I want to explain of social. Uh, Literally, we just discuss and communicate, and then we just sharing about what is sociology of communication in science. So I think I just wanted to share firstly about our reality, is especially my reality. uh, I think I just have the identity and the reality with the differences, reality, like from my campus, my organization, and then my class maybe. And then uh, the reality is just not we built from our individual, but the reality. And then I think it is just like grow and change by the communicate or interaction from each other in society. And I think the reality is not just like something we build together through communication or interaction. It's not just about like, this is my reality. I have this point. I have stuck with this point. But the reality one is like we grow, we change by the through the communication and interaction by each other in society. Here, guys, I would like to explain about the theories or concept that we want to share to you, from the great thinkers of sociology communication. The first thing I want to, um, I just not to want or only explanation, but I have to sharing my opinion about the main idea of the concept from Ibn Khaldun. Ibn Khaldun is the earliest sociologist, and in his introduce his concept is asabiya or social solidarity. He believed that communication and then social bonds are that a foundation, a real or the important foundation of a strong society. Without good communication, social unity will slowly disappear. So the next is George Rizzer. The George Rizzer, I think, is the famous one. His main idea of is like the McDonaldization of society. He compared the modern life and in society to fast food system, to fast food restaurant system. It's like McDonald. He's very much disappear in every county, in every city. And then I think the McDonald or the McDonaldization system is more efficient. We know that he's predictable. It's like the same way, the same pattern we find out. And then they have standardization about what is McDonald. And then from this system, um, I think make the life more easier in some way, but we have a lot of will less a lot of meaningful communication or interaction. It's make us like too mechanical and less meaningful. In communication, we can be seen. Well, people rely too much on technology, and then we have to less, and then we throw the meaning on the interaction of communication. So the third, I want to share about my opinion from the Pizza Burger and Thomas Luckman. They have developed the concept of the social construction of reality. They argue that reality is not something objective or given. It's not just like stuck on one point, but instead that is it created by through our daily conversation or interaction and share the meaning through language, so culture, conversation, and people agree on what is real. People agree on what is meaning from the communication and interaction. For example, like social norms, culture, identity, and product is of communication. This means that the way we talk about the things, literally, we shape how we see about the meaning from that we talked about before. So In Burhan Buginto, he continues this line of thought from the Peter Berger and Thomas Luckman. He believed that of communication is social process through which human build and negotiates meaning. According Bungin said, communication does not only transmit information but also construct the social reality because of the what we post, what we share, and how we contribute in the digital era. That's how people understand of social life today. The social media can make us have a standard or opinion or perception from we share before. We share the um, meaning in meaning itself. Like yeah, technology changes us how is perception true in reality what it is. So why we should study about the sociology of communication, because the communication is not happen in isolation. The communication, every message we send is influenced by social cultures, norms, and relationship. And then by studying this sociology, we understand how communication affect people behavior, people habits, belief, and social system. And then afterward realized this one part one and part two, I realized that reality is never ending, reality is never absolute. We know that everyone have their own perception, their own opinion, their own interpretation of the how they see the world differently based on their background and based on their background culture and then point of view. And yeah, it's like reality is social constructed through interaction and communication. Because of that, people seen by on their perception is different by people. So guys, we can conclude that from Ibn Khaldun, social solidarity, and then McDonaldization, modern rationalization, Peter Berger and Thomas Luckman theory, and then Bungin analysis and continue it, that we realize that the communication is not just about sending the message but also create the meaning, create the relationship, and then building the relationship and shaping our shared meaning. I think that's all. Thank you for watching, and yeah, see you.